Have you got
My friend.
Yeah, phone. Your phone.
My friend.
Yeah, like just go on Google and define colorism.
Colorism.
Yeah. So.
Funnily enough, I actually did this earlier in preparation. I know.
Okay. For me, like I can give you a social. I don't know the exact dictionary definition, but the social definition of colorism is when one.
The actual definitions, anyway. Carry on.
We do actually need that.
Do we?
Yeah, I like to. But like, when someone is a colorist, is the preference of a certain color to another. So let's say it wouldn't be colorism because every black man has always been dark or brown. So it wouldn't be colorism because they have originally been black. However, if you start preferring and it start being pushed on the mainstream media to be just light skin, colorism exists because of what happened in slavery, blah blah, like whites versus blacks, darks versus lights. The darks used to work in the field, the lights used to work in indoors and speak to the other white people, blah blah. So they were perceived as
N-words and field N-words.
Yeah.
We say the actual word or not?
Okay, how slaves and field slaves.
We say the actual word?
No, we can't say the N-word on here. I hate that word. You can't say.
That's my bad.
You don't worry, I'll bleep it out.
Any reason you don't like it?
No, I just
You don't like it?
because I feel like it's an oppressive word. Okay. So if you use it on me, I'm not gonna see it. Even though I do Spanish and I know that it just means black, I'm not going to accept it because of the fact.
Where the word originally comes from?
Yeah, Latin. It means black.
It means black person.
Yeah, nigga means black.
So how is it about?
Because I know that you wouldn't accept it if a white man called you black.
Okay.
But this is not the
Alright.
but this is not the discussion.
Alright, my bad.
It's not a discussion.
It could have been bad.
No, but like it's not a discussion. The discussion.
Right
Yeah.
now, isn't it? You're just oppressing me.
Well, I can't be a colorist because we are both the exact same complexion.
I'm darker than you, bro.
But that's not colorism. That's not colorism. Colorism is literally light. I'm not light. I don't think you've seen it. I'm really, really brown. Like caramel color, like I don't know, dark.
I thought you were Steph Curry when I walked in, bro.
I'm so dead.
Ain't that wrong,
Does it look like I've got green? Like anyway, I don't know. Anyway, listen, So basically, colorism. What is it to you then?
So I've got a definition here. So the definition of colorism is prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, particularly among people with the same ethnic or racial group.
Okay, so that's what colorism is. I'm glad that we established that because some people extend colorism to mean racism as well, where how do I even say it? Like some people extend it to mean like, oh, if you prefer to date Latinas, for example, that's colorism, but in the black community, they're not really in that community. But that's more of racism.
Nah, it's just a preference. I just love Latinos.
Yeah, but in this debate, they say that you're being a colorist. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you just prefer. So why don't you date the black Latinos or the black Latinas?
Have you heard of is it Avala del Negra?
Yeah, Amara del Negra.
That's me all day. See how dark
we're
she
gonna,
is.
Bro.
Oh, but please.
She's my babe.
First of all, relax.
No, go away.
Relax.
I've claimed her. I've claimed her.
I've claimed her.
I've claimed her.
See this?
I've claimed her.
I've
claimed
Bro, I need that on my team. Oh my god.
Anyway,
super bad.
Anyway, there was this girl called Cydnee Black.
Yeah. Is that her actual name?
That's her actual name. She's a she's a YouTube tutorial. She's a dark. See, this is what makes it so unique because she's my color basically, a bit darker than me.
Did you just say she's a dark?
No.
Of course not.
Did I?
Alright.
Nah, no. I said she's a dark black skin girl. I may have added those words now.
You come to my side. Right?
What are you talking about? Amara is not gonna watch this. Not yet, anyway. Not yet.
Not if you don't put it into the universe like that.
Okay, I hope she's watching. Anyway, the point I'm saying is that Cydnee Black, she's a YouTuber and she's a makeup tutorial that does that, and she basically said, I'm paraphrasing here. She basically said that she basically said that colorism only exists in our minds in today's society. Like it was a true thing in slavery because of the fact that they used to separate the lights and the darks, etc.
Sure, Cydney Black is that? Because that just came.
No, Cindy. As out of my days. No. CYDNEE. Oh wow, I can't believe this. Anyway, I won't be looking at that Cydnee Black. Oh please, no, because I don't do that. No, come on, man.
Wow, she's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting so basically.
I love what she said. I love Steph Curry. Can't get away from this one.
So basically, that's what she said. That colorism doesn't actually exist. It's only existing today because we allow it to exist, and because we continue to do that. That's why it's an ongoing thing that we should just move on from it. We should stop talking about it and giving it so much energy, because that's the only reason why colorism exists, is because we give it so much energy.
Yeah.
And she said all that, and later on goes and take down the video. So what do you think of what I just paraphrased?
She just took down a video of her saying that.
Yeah, not obviously after a few days of getting feedback. Obviously.
Okay.
Violence is still a very effective way for people to gain power and control over other people. We can't control these people by actually shackling them up and putting them in chains. So let's just make sure that they're always angry. Let's get them riled up. Let's get them upset, because that, believe it or not, still makes you controllable. Like, it's still keeping you exactly where they want you to be. People remaining in that state of anger. They're remaining in the states of the negative emotions brought about from colorism and racism. Remaining in those states isn't allowing them to create the lives that they want for themselves, and that's a part of the illusion. My favorite example of this is Oprah, because Oprah is a dark-skinned African American woman who grew up in Mississippi, which is like literally the most racist place in the fucking world. Like, Mississippi is the most racist place in the entire universe. Like, it's really bad. It's really, really bad there. So if someone like Oprah, who by societal standards has everything going against her, has still been able to become Oprah, it's because she's decided, like, none of that stuff is going to happen. Like, none of this is mine. None of these issues are a part of my reality.
I'd like to know why she took it down. Like, what was the feedback?
I just think she didn't get on the video. She didn't get abusive feedback, but it was more of people just telling her that her views is kind of warped. Okay. So basically, she was getting a lot of backlash, but it wasn't in the same frame as Aisha. Like, Aisha's backlash was just memes and rudeness. Yeah, some people were being rude with it as well. However, with this one, they were actually being civil. They were trying to educate her, but she just took it down. Maybe she just got a lot of backlash. But anyway, what do you think of what she said? Do you think she has a valid point?
I think that, and it's going to sound crazy when we're doing it on an actual podcast, but I think too many people have a way to say something to a lot of people without actually researching stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad the amount of people that will just read a headline and just run with it. They ain't reading the whole thing, we're just reading the headline. Cydnee Blacks says colorism doesn't exist, or blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, they won't even read the whole thing. Yeah. The whole thing might be something different. That might be just clickbait.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know a little bit more about it, but colorism. See, it's funny because I have a group of boys that I chill with. Shout out to you know who you are, Wakanda Forever. No, how many group chats have you reckon are called Wakanda Forever? Probably a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm not a fan of group chats.
Nah.
I don't like to be kept up. Like last time I was in a group chat, I was kept up all night. Like literally just messages coming through, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, I had to mute that.
Nope, I had to get out of the group chat. I couldn't be asked.
Well, shout out to the boys. We got one of the boys we call Midnight. We call him Midnight.
I know why.
Yeah, he's the darkest brother, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
As in, like, and the thing about it is, we personally love him. Love his skin color. Actually envious of his skin color. So when we call him Midnight or Darkness or whatever we say, we're not saying it because, you're dark and we're not as dark, so we think we're better than you, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna talk about it. Nah, black is beautiful. What's the Dave song?
Black.
Dave song?
What on his new album, innit? On his new album, I forgot. Yeah, it's a classic.
I'm sorry, I know you
I
can't
forgot
name classics.
I know the song, but
it's called Black.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's called Black, and it talks about all the shades of black.
Yeah.
They said the black, and it was a Tupac saying the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not to say that
And
when you're lighter skinned, it's not beautiful.
Yeah.
Every shades are beautiful, and cause now I'm on social media, I see some stuff on
However,
Instagram. Hold on, what is it? I see stuff on Instagram, and it's loads of different shades of black, and it's beautiful. So I personally think that's me. I can only talk for myself, but is colorism a real thing? For sure. You've got the people who you could go more quote unquote white, and they're probably getting back, especially back in the day, they're getting all of the opportunities that some people that myself and yourself might not be getting because we're too dark or we got our features are too, like our lips and our nose. We got beautiful lips and nose. I'm not even what chatting about. But sorry, carry on. I went off on a tangent.
Yeah, we did go off in a tangent there, but like, but you did essentially answer the question, and it is a real thing, which was a lot of what I felt when I saw the video. I felt that just like the Aisha Curry comments, it was very problematic because exactly as you said, she probably didn't do. She had credible points to bring up because she brought up slavery, but the one person that she quoted was Oprah, and I'm like, bruh, I'm like, yes, you got a point in which Oprah came from Mississippi, which is the most racist part, blah blah, and then
Bible Belt. Yeah,
and then made all these strides, but at the same time, Oprah is also very delusional to the fact that even she is limited. That even because I'm not sure if you heard of, I think she went to Belgium or France. Yeah, and then she was treated as just any common black person. I was like, and it was funny because she actually looked genuinely shocked from the video.
Tell them what happened, just in case I don't know.
Basically, I don't know that much about the case. I just heard it in passing.
So essentially, she was going to a store. She was walking past a place. She looked at a jumper. She was like, "Oh, that's a very nice place." They said that she was trying to go inside, but they said it was closed. They closed. A white person went in and they let him in. Oprah was like, "Whoa, what is going on here?"
I'm Oprah, basically.
Yeah, because we forget that when you're in Hollywood or wherever you live, or maybe DC, I'm not sure. You forget that you're Oprah. You still black.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like,
this can happen to you.
It wasn't just her. Like, also, SZA. Like, she experienced the same. I'm not sure if you heard about it. She experienced. I know. She experienced the same exact treatment, and she's one of the and both of. It's funny and interesting because when SZA experienced, I think it was with a clothing brand. I can't exactly remember the name, and plus I don't want to say the name because I don't want to get sued. But at the same time, she was basically the person that was on the till basically was calling the club saying that they were suspecting her of shoplifting. Mm-hmm. And this was SZA, like. So
are you saying that she's not the coolest monkey in the jungle?
What? No. What? No, she what? It just threw me off. I'm like, what the hell? The coolest monkey. It's just. Bro, like, let me know. No, raw. But like, SZA, the little kid, there was no correlation. How am I supposed to transition to that? Bruh, but what was it? SZA, like, what did she do? Yes, okay. So SZA went to the store, and then the girl had basically called the cops, like the security, and was basically like saying that she was gonna shoplift, basically. Paraphrasing, huh?
How's SZA gonna shoplift?
But this is the thing. This is obviously racially motivated or targeting, and this is where I have a problem with the whole colorism. It's an issue. Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's an illusion. Sorry, mm-hmm. Because because these celebrities they get it as much as everyone else get it. For sure. And also the fact that even though that she was saying it in the context of, don't let these colorists basically stop you from getting your bag. Mm-hmm. And she's right. You shouldn't let the social construct or I even hate using that word social construct because it's like it waters it down. But you shouldn't let what society says about, okay, light skin at best or dark skin at best. You shouldn't let that affect you. You should go ahead and get your thing. But you should. But the only reason why we are getting, but she forgets one thing, and this is why I agree with you that people don't research. She forgets that the only reason why we have so much of the freedom that we have today is because a lot of people, like people like Malcolm X, Black Panther, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, all those people, they broke down that a little bit of those ceilings, you know, of those, you know what I mean? For sure. They done their bit. They spoke out, you know, like
way more than their bit.
Yeah.
And we're eternally grateful.
Yeah, exactly. So if she's sitting here now in 2019 and like she's making those, like it doesn't exist, when it does, what I think she should be doing is speaking out so that it can be broken down, rather than just say, oh well, it's an illusion because I see that it's happening, but let me choose to walk on and go on with my life so that like that's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna keep it going. You seeing it is not really solving anything. However, it's what you choose to do, which is where I'm like, okay, that's where she's lost, in my opinion, because because she knows it exists, but she's like, it's still an illusion because it's something that was left 200 years ago, when even today it's something that's continuing, like it's still here.
For sure.
Yeah. But anyway, like I was so pissed off when I saw that. I was like, I didn't know whether to be mad, but do you want to know what really pissed me off the most though?
What's that, bro?
The person that was actually commenting on it was saying that that people don't speak out enough on futurism.
Bias that comes with, you know, the typical Negroid features, Africoid features, West African features, whatever you want to call them, that many Black Americans have, you know, and the preference that we show as a society and as a community for keen features, especially keen features on a Black woman and a dark-skinned Black woman, you know, because usually when a dark-skinned woman is being elevated for her beauty, usually she is a quote-unquote white woman dipped in chocolate. You know, she's a very dark-skinned woman with, you know, keen features, as opposed to a very dark-skinned woman with, you know, typical Black features. It's like, you know, a quote-unquote regular Black woman isn't good enough, right?
Futurism is, so you could be Black,
okay,
you could be dark-skinned,
awesome,
but if you have, let's say, straight hair, or blue eyes, or black or white features on you, then you are gonna be more favored for something. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, when is this gonna stop? Because I get the colorism debate, but come on, really? Like, come on, like really, like you're gonna go this far into features now? Like, so
featurism.
Yeah.
Futurism. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Featurism. Featurism.
Your nose is too black. Sorry.
Yeah.
Your lips are too black. Sorry.
Yeah, like, but no one. I mean, like, it's as if that we are our own problem, because okay, cool, you could be dark skinned, you could have the blackest nose. However, because your eyes are blue, like, people should speak out on that and say that no, you're getting preferential treatment because your eyes are blue.
I can see why you'd say we are a problem, our own problem, but you've got to remember, the US government, the Western superpowers, even the Eastern superpowers, have never come out and said, yo, we messed up. Racism is a real thing. Racism in our societies, racism in our governments, in our schools, in everything is a real thing. So when they don't admit it's not real, people are gonna just keep thinking of the craziest things, because that's what happens when you've been oppressed for so long. You know what I'm saying? So featurism. Yeah, fuck it. Someone's gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Nah, I got black lips and they didn't hire me for that job. Because once they come out and just admit, yo, we messed up here. It's been going on for way too long.
But should we really look for them to come out though?
No, we should never do that. We should never look for them to come out. We should govern our own people. It's almost like what Marcus Garvey wanted to do, or we should govern our own people. What Louis Farrakhan, and the fact that they've taken him off of Facebook is absolutely disgusting. But that's another topic. We should govern our own people. We should do that. But a lot of us are just very.
No, I'm
damaged.
saying. I'm saying that it's like we look for any excuse to like look down on our own people. For sure. Like because to me futurism is just maybe like I haven't because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're telling me that if let's say I'm black. Like I am black. What am I saying? Let's say that I'm like I am the way. Let's say that I am exactly like but I have blue eyes and I have smaller lips. Mm-hmm. Are you telling me that if I get a job over you who have big eyes, who have black eyes and bigger lips, that I am now being favored more because my lips are smaller and my eyes are blue? That's what futurism is.
If we had the same qualifications and that happened, I'd be like, personally, me, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't personally do that.
But this is what I'm saying. I mean, I get that colorism is an obvious topic, but futurism isn't. So is this something that we should actually be pressing on? Thank you. I agree. Is it recording?